Welcome back to another video, my brothers. Today's video is titled Stop Edging. Now, if you've recently embarked on your no-FAP journey, I want to first of all congratulate you. You are certainly heading in the right direction. Unfortunately, there's still millions of men out there watching explicit content online, busting gallons all over themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad. So these videos are essential. There needs to be more of them to help guide the men on their no-FAP journey. Now, today's video is addressing the subject of edging. Now, edging, to give you my definition, is essentially giving your digging stick a good old rub and tug without the intention of busting. At least that's what your mind tells you. So you'll be 9 days in, everything's going great, and then your mind says, well, I mean, we could always just check up on how things are running down there. Just give it a good old rub, just check if you still get hard. And you're like, okay. So you start playing around with yourself. Starts to feel good. You get hard, right? And then your mind will start saying things like, well, don't bust, but just watch a video, you know? Open up the good old hub and just watch a video. You know, just don't spend too long. Don't spend more than an hour. Don't spend more than 10 minutes. Just a quick video. And so you're like, well, okay. So you open up a video and you start playing around with yourself and you think that you're doing something great by not busting. You're like, well, I'm not going to bust at the end of this, so. And then you spend an hour, 2 hours watching videos. Your dopamine receptors are on fire, right? And you think that you're still keeping the no-FAP streak going. But let me tell you this, you're completely destroying your progress because you're rewarding your brain still. The whole objective of no-FAP is to completely cut off the reward, the false reward. That's what it is. It's a false reward that your mind gives you when you watch this content and you rub yourself. Okay, you gain pleasure, but it's fucking BS because you're not actually experiencing an intimate connection with someone. You're not engaging in any physical intercourse with someone in real life. You're still rubbing yourself. You're fiddling around with your own willy. No one's fiddling around with it for you. You know, no woman is doing it for you. You're still sat in your bed playing around with yourself. And you're gaining that false reward. And so no-FAP is about cutting off the cause completely. Cutting off everything. The PRN, cutting off your limbs. No, I'm joking. Not cutting off your limbs, but not touching yourself. Full stop. Your hands should not go anywhere down there. Because I'll tell you what, fellas, it was difficult for me in the beginning to remove my hands from the basement, shall we say. Okay? It was still difficult because I was so used to, pleasuring myself that it was almost habit just to make sure everything is working every day, But that's the biggest downfall for so many people. That's why so many people relapse, because their mind convinces them that, well, you're not gonna bust, so just play around, have as much fun as you can. And a lot of guys just get so carried away that they end up busting anyways, because it gets so exciting for them, and maybe they haven't done it in a month, and they're like, wow, I miss this feeling. And then what happens? Boom, gallons. They drench themselves, and then they feel like shit, and they're like, oh, for fuck's sake. And then they realize, damn, I wasted 3 hours. So listen, guys, to do no-FAP properly, you have to abstain completely from any content, from touching yourself, okay, from fiddling around with your own digging stick, completely. There is no halfway. Okay, you have to completely abstain from that. And it's going to be fucking difficult. And I'm telling you, sometimes you're going to wake up with a rock hard digging stick and you just want to, stroke it a little bit. But if you do that, I'm telling you, you're undoing your progress because you're still not abstaining completely. You're still somewhat invested down there. All right? So edging is a big no-no. If you're on no-FAP right now and you've been edging, stop today. Stop today, otherwise you are undoing your progress. You're not even moving forward. Okay, so hopefully this video helps, gentlemen. If it does, like and subscribe. Catch you guys later.